Hello. Oh, wrong camera. There we go.
There we are.
Hey, everyone, can you hear us? Let us know Discord and YouTube, please. All right, here's the Discord.
All right, check it on YouTube.
Welcome, everyone. We had quite a few people in. Thanks for all joining.
Looks like we're good on YouTube as well. Yeah, we got some heavy hitters in here today, I'm not going to lie. So, let's see. First, I would say thank you guys. Definitely want to do a shout out. Jesse's in here from ESP Home, the main ESP Home developer.
Yeah.
Pavlov has been doing a lot of crazy stuff with our M1s in here as well. I think we saw Reed from Smart Home Scene was in here too.
He was for a minute, yeah.
Our Smart Home Solver. And who else is in here?
Cyberdog.
Ben, Cyberdog, all the Sonoma GT. You've been kind of hanging out in the Discord lately, I saw. Sorry about the giveaway. And Zach, Westward Winds is in here.
All right. Cool. All right, well, for those that if maybe it's your first time, so we are Apollo Automation. We're a small IoT manufacturer out of Kentucky. We're in Versailles, Kentucky. We make devices for Home Assistant primarily through ESP Home. So they're all based around the ESP32 chips. Our code is open source. Our files are open source. And we've got a pretty big community here built around that with tons of ideas, ways to use our products, new ideas. These happen every month. These live streams. It's a way for us to connect with the users in the community. And they're supposed to be collaborative. So if you have questions or input or anything like that, throw it in the chat, and we'd love to talk.
Oh,
all right.
Looks like Tubes jumped in too. Good to see you,
right.
Tubes. He makes Zigbee coordinators and stuff, Z-Wave stuff. You're
Yeah.
Trevor, one of the co-founders, right? Did you announce yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Did you say
So,
that?
yeah, I'm Trevor. So one of the co-founders. I run some of the product development and, yeah.
And I'm Justin, one of the other co-founders as well, helping with some product development, but do a lot of community stuff and whatever else is needed.
Oh, Tube's partnered with Zeus now.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it's huge. If you guys don't know about Zeus, they make really cool Z-Wave devices. Agnes, the vice president, is super cool, and they have a really cool origin story. They started as a small company. So that I think it was the HomeTech.fm podcast did a really good podcast with Agnes, and she goes through the story.
All right.
So yeah, that's awesome. Congrats, to Tubes. I think they just had the Z-Wave Alliance actually. That's where most of the Home Assistant people were.
Cool, yeah, congrats.
GitHub Universe. So yeah, check out maybe Brandon. Maybe you can link Tubes website.
Nice.
See, awesome. Okay, cool. All right, so the first thing is the giveaway. We always forget to announce that there is a live stream giveaway every month. We give away a free sensor during every live stream. So there should have been a link in the chat on Discord. Let's see. So just go sign up, and then
What are we giving away?
we're giving away probably
H2?
Probably an H2.
H2?
Yeah,
Which we'll talk about later today.
Holiday ornament, and then the usual MSR2 and MTR1, and Brandon will handle that. But Brandon, if we could can we post it in both Discord and YouTube, please? That'd be awesome.
And then Brandon. Who's Brandon?
Oh, Brandon. Yeah, you may see him in the chat. Smart Home Sellout. He's our main support technician, and he's the one that handles all the tickets, the ticketing system for support, and in Discord and helping out. He's does most of the wiki as well. He's a wiki wizard, and just kind of helps out with whatever we need. So he's got a lot of good connections, and part of the community. Has his own YouTube channel and stuff. So exactly.
Right. Yeah. So make sure you sign up on the giveaway.
Yep.
Because we always forget.
We do always forget. And it's usually 30 minutes or 45 minutes we announce somebody. So you've got a little bit of time. I did see someone said shout out from Kentucky. Looks like Scabbard. I didn't see that.
I did see that.
Kentucky represent.
Scabbard said Kentucky
That's
represent.
Awesome. Okay. Brandon gave us a little bow there. All right. So the next thing is something we started last live stream. We've got this great community. We have a showcase channel in our Discord, and we're like, it's really cool for all of our members to see it, but we wanted to talk about it a little bit more. So we came up with the cool community chapter. I like the alliteration, the triple C, triple C. So we had some pretty cool ones for this month. We had a smart dog door integration, a circuit breaker temperature monitor, and then an air conditioning drain line cleaner and emptier. So I want to go over to the Smart Dog one real quick. And again, these are all in our showcase channel in our Discord. Sorry to the YouTube users. But we had a user who actually was using an MSR1 or MSR2, and if the battery dies in their dog door, they were using the millimeter wave technology to let the dog in or out. I think we're more so out, because then you don't want raccoons or pests getting in. But so that was really cool. So thanks again for sharing that. And that was from user We Are Borg. And then we have user Jadehawk, who's been doing some really cool stuff for the Pump 1 that we didn't even really have an idea that pumps were used for. But there's an AC condensing line that people will pump vinegar through to keep it clean. And so he's doing that, and he's using the Pump 1. He's also using it to help, I guess, pump out the AC line as well. So that's super cool. Thanks again to Jadehawk. And then another neat one we had is the temperature sensor that the guy's using for their EV charger at home. So he actually was using the Temp 1 to see how hot the breakers were getting when his Tesla vehicle was charging. So that was really neat, and he actually sent the data to the engineers, and they were like really excited for the data. So just really cool stuff that, like, the Temp 1, we thought, oh, fridge, or freezer, cooking, and then someone's using it to monitor breaker temperatures. So just really cool stuff.
That is
really
neat.
Cool stuff. So, but yeah, that's the cool community chapter. So keep submitting stuff, please, so we have some ammo for the live stream. But just wanted to give a shout out to everybody who posts, and just had a lot of really cool things happening in the Discord. So I just wanted to showcase those. All right, next thing we have is our smart home ecosystems. So we're still working with kkossev with Hubitat. I think we announced last time that the Air 1 was on Hubitat, and then more Apollo devices are on Homey, and we should be finalizing. We still have some testing going on with Homey, but we should be finalizing all of our all the other sensors in Homey as well. Also, and thanks again to Lex, who's been helping us out with the Homey app. Also, upcoming events. So a big one is CES in January of 2026 in Las Vegas. We had a fantastic time earlier this year. There's a Home Assistant community meetup that I would absolutely recommend everybody come to.
Yeah, if you're in the Las Vegas area.
Yes, if you're in the Las Vegas area or coming to CES, make sure you go to the Home Assistant meetup. We closed down the bar that we're in. They actually had to kick us out. And then we all just hung out afterward and got some steaks and hung out even more. It was like 2 a.m. So Trevor and I were hanging out until we had to leave to go catch a flight home because there was an ice storm. Just such a cool experience. Paulus, Frank, Menelena, Miranda, a bunch of YouTubers were there. Dr. Aziz was there. The Hookup was there. Jimmy Hawkins was there. Tons of people. So definitely come. Also, we've been talking about this probably for the last couple of years, but LANWAR is another event that's happening in Louisville, Kentucky, and it is a big gaming LAN, and we will be there as gamers, but we also actually are sponsors now. So we've been going for, I don't know, since like 2010, just as gamers, and then we started sponsoring when we started the company. So if you want to come, hang out, play some games, and meet us, we'll be there. I think Trevor posted a link, and then
You're gonna beat me.
Yep. Or we'll share it in YouTube as well if we can, please. But awesome events, tons of fun. And now we get into the good stuff. It's product development.
Wait, didn't you skip over?
Wait, what did I skip over?
So there was more stuff about the works with Home Assistant. All right, we can get into product development.
Oh, I did add that a little bit.
Yeah.
I did have, sorry. For going back to smart home ecosystems, it's not in this agenda we're looking at, but we've been working with Miranda, and we should be getting all of our other devices certified in the Works with Home Assistant program. So we're just waiting to hear back from Miranda and getting all of the official, I guess badges and everything. But yeah, so we should be. Yeah, so Brandon just linked.
Thanks, Brandon.
I think officially joined the Works with Home Assistant program in February of this year with our Air 1, MSR2, and MTR1. But now we're actually bringing the Plant 1 and Temp 1 and Button 1 and H2, and all of our sensors will be certified here soon. So we're just kind of waiting on that. But that's exciting because
Yep.
we were the first company actually to
For
have.
Miranda.
Yeah, for Miranda, we were Miranda's first company that joined the Works with Home Assistant program, but we were also the first company with ESP Home based devices, which is pretty incredible because we were still in our basement at the time.
Oh yeah.
So which was incredible, which is awesome. And thanks again to Jesse and Keith and the ESP Home team. They've been a huge help. So yeah. So Jesse just typed in ESP Home. So, but yeah, thanks again.
And Pavlov was the one working on the M1 firmware for ESP Home.
Yes.
Yeah. So Brandon said M1 win. So M1 because right now it runs with WLED firmware by default because it was more capable at the time. It can't be certified, but Pavlov has been working on the ESP Home side, like really bolstering the library in there to give it more and more support.
Doing incredible things with it.
Yeah.
And the M1 is our 64 by 64 LED matrix display. We make the controller for it. We can post a link to it. But it's a ton of fun because you can just WLED has its own effects, or ESP Home has its own effects. But you can also put your own static images on it. You can also do GIFs or GIFs on it as well. On the ESP Home side, you can actually stream. Pavlov was streaming YouTube videos to it. He actually was streaming our stream on our own M1, which is really cool. Last time he shared a picture.
Yeah, Cyberdog was asking if the ESP Home version would be better. So it's got some new features like Justin was just saying, where you can stream more things to it. And I think there's a few other things that we need to add to get it the full way, maybe.
Yeah, but you still have to have Home Assistant to use it. Is the only thing. So we wanted it to be open to everybody. So yeah, we'll keep working with Pavlov on it.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
And I think Jesse has one on the way, so maybe he'll do some ESP Home magic to it and tell us what to fix or what to change. So, but yeah, so that the LED one, which we'll talk about as well, is also comes with WLED, but we'll be working on an ESP Home firmware for it too. So, but yeah, so back into product development.
All right, so on product development, anything on YouTube? We didn't check that chat.
Oh, I think Brandon was
usually quiet.
Yep, it's just Brandon and I going back and forth under the Apollo Automation account. So.
All right, so product development. Again, we want feedback, we want comments and questions. So first up is the H2. So what is the H2? It's the second version of the H1, which is our annual Christmas ornament. So this started last year after we've been building a whole bunch of products, the MSR, the Air, the MTR, whole bunch of products throughout the year, getting our company going. And I was a little burnt out towards the end of the year and said, let's make something fun. So we decided to make a Christmas ornament, which we think is still yet the only Home Assistant connected smart ornament out there. And we give away all the profits, go to charities. So last year we supported kkossev Lexington, which is a children's charity that helps children in the legal system. And I think we did a toy box one last year as well. This year we are as well doing the kkossev Lexington, and the Open Home Foundation will also receive a portion of it. So for those that don't know, Open Home Foundation is what supports all of this for working. So the owners of they own Home Assistant and all of that, ESP Home, the voice assistant, all of the software behind.
Yep. Music assistant.
Brandon just linked to them. All the software behind is what they control, and it's a Swiss nonprofit, which is because it's protected. They did that so that it can't be sold off to a big tech company and get crushed
and killed, just like the Google Nest. And I saw today some people were posting that the August locks, they were, I guess, removing the Z-Wave compatibility, or the Z-Wave section that lets you add it to this. So it's just wild. You have these devices that are working fine, and then you get the functionality taken away. So we're super excited to support Open Home Foundation with that as well this year. And so Brandon, you beat me to it. You posted it. Which way is this way? All right, hold on a second. I gotta move my screen so I can actually see where this ornament is. There we go. All right, it's a snowflake. So last year was a Christmas tree. This year we've got a snowflake.
It is 52 LEDs.
58.
58
Yeah, 58.
LEDs. So there's LEDs throughout the outside. There's LEDs on the middle logo. You can control them both, so if you don't want the logo to show. It is USB-C powered or battery powered. This year, new for the US,
Yes.
sorry, the US only currently, we have batteries available that are going to ship with them. And also new, it is rechargeable, like through this. So there's a charging circuit in here, a protected charging circuit, a protected battery. That's a very safe, low current, and so you can plug it into USB and charge it. But it'll last all winter season for on the battery. So if we click a button on the back, there's 4 buttons on the back that trigger different sounds and lights. And hopefully it doesn't be too loud on the microphone when we play it. Oh, there we go.
It's
I
all
dropped
right.
it.
It's okay. It's all right.
There we go.
These live demos, you know how they go.
There we go. I'm trying to make the background go. There we go. Is the sound coming through? I can't tell. Let's see. Some lights. And then there's a secret in there too. I won't play the secret.
Oh.
Can I even say it?
Yeah. No, I mean,
We took
let
some
them,
inspiration from Jesse.
Yeah, let them find it.
And the voice.
Yeah. Jesse knows
So.
what we're talking about. Different
All right.
song, though.
Sorry,
Different.
sound wasn't coming through. I was playing different holiday sounds. We'll have videos on our website of it. Sorry.
You told them about it comes flash with the basic firmware, or it also has a smart firmware connected to Home Assistant, and
Yeah. So it comes initially with ESP Home firmware on it, but it's like dumb firmware, meaning it's not going to try to connect to your Wi-Fi, and you just would click the buttons on the back to play it. So that's great for giving out to. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's probably as crisp. Anyway, it's great for giving out. You can give it out to your grandma. You can give it out to anybody. Our friends' kids play with them all year. And or we have a smart version of the firmware where you can connect it to your Wi-Fi and hook it up to Home Assistant. So you can power it over USB-C or battery. People have powered it over USB-C as kind of a display sitting out there. Hang it from your tree. There's a hole in the top for hanging it on your tree. And yeah, we're really excited. Oh, and it's not the first one, but this is a ESP32C6, which means it also, if somebody were so inclined, could be like maybe the first Zigbee ornament and the
Zigbee
first
smart ornament,
thread or Matter ornament. It can do it all.
Yeah.
So
someone should do that in the community, maybe.
yeah, that'd be fun.
Jesse would probably. I don't know if we can let Jesse do it, but we would appreciate him doing it. But he can't win.
I think we could do the thread in ESP Home really easily.
Yeah.
It would just be
The Zigbee side.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be
really
the
excited
first,
about that.
Should be the first certified or like works with Home Assistant.
Probably.
Ornament, right? Smart ornament.
Yeah. It's made for ESP Home already.
Yes.
We submitted that through Jesse.
Yep.
So I think it's the first of that. But anyway, it's a fun project. It's nice to make something more artistic and something to give back to the community. So yeah, we're really excited for them. They should be available Wednesday, and they will ship like right then. We're not doing a pre-order system like we did last year. We'll have, I think we have a handful of 100 coming. So if they sell out quick, we'll order again. But Wednesday, set your alarm.
And it's an annual thing, right? So,
Yeah.
We talked last year about this being an annual thing where we're going to have a new design, and unfortunately, once that is gone, that'll be it for that season or like for that year.
Yeah, the Christmas tree is retired.
The Christmas tree was retired, and we're officially out of those.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And another fun kind of sneak peek on the back. It's probably not going to want to focus. But on the back, there's a QR code at the top. If you scan the QR code, it will take you to a Flickr page, album of pictures of us throughout the year. So we usually kind of document how our company's growing, because we started in a basement making 10 sensors a month. All the way now we've got a little office workshop space, and some friends helping us out on the project. So some cool pictures in there, which we need to make the album.
Yeah, I think it's still going to 2024, but we still have
it.
time. We still have a couple months left, so I think.
All right, so that's Wednesday.
Got a lot of good pictures too. It's been a heck of a year and lots of like the community meetups and stuff.
There's
It's going to be a
lot
lot
this
of good
year.
pictures, a lot of good stuff. I'm excited for that.
All right.
Plus,
Did we
you know,
put the page for
profits
the
going to
H2?
charity. I shared it on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, all the profits going to, you know, Casa Lexington and Open Home Foundation is really exciting.
All right. What else we got?
Yeah, so still under product development, we've got Button 1 or we got LED 1 if you want to talk about kind of what's going on with it, kind of where we are with it.
So LED 1, so we talked about this last stream and kind of some of our difficulties with it having a 10 amp fuse and being rated for 10 amp, but all the fuses would go to like 13, 14 amps and before they would blow. And if you left it at 14 plus amps, then it would start to get pretty hot and would, you know, potentially melt the case. So we actually stepped it back to 7 amps is where we landed. So the 7 amp fuse is totally safe. It blows way before, you know, it is any problem at all. Usually around like the 10 amp, but it will blow if you leave it there for a long time. So I try to keep it under 7 amps. So anyway, it's got 2 ways to power it. One way is through the USB-C, which is power delivery as well. So meaning you can put in 5 volts, 3 amps, or 12. Do we have 12? I don't remember if we did 12. But 5 volts, 3 amps.
Through the USB-C?
Yeah, I don't know if we did it.
No, the power delivery, no, it's 5 volts and 24. Or 5 volt, 3 amp. Yeah.
Yep. And then on the Wago down here, you can plug in wires to take in 5 volts, 12 volts, or 24 volts up to the 7 amps that it has on it. That's a huge number of LEDs running. It's been actually hard for us to hit that limit of LEDs. We have many strands running, connected. And
we had to buy a machine that would pull, you know, the amps that we needed and stuff because I was hooking up, you know, 10, 13 meter strips just to reach the amperage to try to blow it.
So it has 2 outputs, so you can control 2 different strings of LEDs independently. It has a microphone on it as well that you can add on, so you do audio reactive, and a little bit of GPIO, which I think we kept. Yes.
Yep, GPIO are still on there. Yep.
So very excited about that. It's a replaceable fuse on the back, so if you do end up blowing it, your board's not dead. You can replace it. We are really just waiting on the fuse. I think that's the only component we need in stock to get the PCBs produced. So maybe be available in a month, roughly. Yeah. Very excited for that. We actually also just hooked it up to Govee LEDs.
Yeah.
So that the permanent LED tracks for your outside of your house, the super popular Govee ones, we hooked that string up to ours, which is really cool because now you have the WLED controlled Govee or ESP Home controlled Govee lights. It's super neat. It's super easy to hook up, and we're making a guide on that right now. And then also whatever accessories that you need to make it very easy to hook into Govee and get that running.
Yeah, you're not just limited to Govee. There's a lot of other options out there that are WLED compatible. The nice thing about the Govee permanent lights is just, you know, the look and the style, and also they had controllable white, so you could get like a true warm white, which is nice. But we should have a cool little guy with a nice little kit that should be pretty much plug and play, and you'll be able to control those lights, which is super cool.
Really excited. I really want to do cabinet lighting. I want to do Govee lights, yard light. I want to do everything with this because it's so versatile with power inputs, with how much power it can handle. The form factor is very, very tiny. We don't have a case for it built just yet, but we'll get that finished up. But let me check if there's any. Ben was talking about, Ben, the first ones didn't handle 12 volts.
the Rev 1 did have power. There was a switch for 5 and 12 volt power delivery, but the circuit on the 12 volt specifically, 5 volt worked, but that was Rev 1. These are beta units that we sent out a while ago. But that's really exciting. We have looks like you're on YouTube. We haven't been good about answering any questions. Brandon, have we missed any questions, or if you're watching and asked a question, just let us know. I guess we've been pretty bad about actually looking at them. So, real quick, let's see. Jesse said ESP Home. I thought I saw one from Jesse again.
I think we got them all.
Oh, he was just saying he expected his package today, but he didn't get it, unfortunately. So, all right, cool.
All right, this will be the first one we're going to finish early.
Think so?
Yeah,
I think
we're
we
flying
got
through
a lot
time.
a lot to talk about. So,
All right. This next product, my absolute favorite. I have been dying to get this one. We got a smudge on it. Oh.
yeah, I know. It just
We got
before the
like a
live
pin.
stream, it's like a piece of fuzz. I don't know. So
Okay.
You won't be able to see
Yes.
it, I don't think.
So, button 1. I have been dying for this product. I want to use it everywhere. We're using it right now for things in our office. We want more of them, but we actually don't have enough of them because we had to give them
Ship them
out
all
to
out.
some reviewers.
Yep. Testers, reviewers.
Okay, so button 1, for those who don't know, it's a 4-button kind of macro pad to control Home Assistant, Homey, whatever else. You could also make it just a normal like macro deck for your computer, I believe. I've got to look at the firmware for that. But 4 buttons. It is battery or non-battery powered. Again, so for the U.S., we will have batteries available for it. Shipping in the U.S. Shipping internationally with batteries is still like a huge headache that we've got to figure out. So we won't be having them internationally just yet.
But if you have any ideas or ship batteries internationally, just let us know, and we'll
if you
love to
happen
make
to
it
ship
happen.
LiPo batteries internationally for your job, or have in the past, let us know.
Yep.
So anyway, the non-battery version, you can plug it in over USB-C. It's got a USB-C port on the top or bottom, depending on which way you orientate it. On the battery power, it will be very, very long battery life. I need to measure it again, but it was over a year battery life. Obviously, depending on how many times you press the buttons. The keycaps are swappable. The switches are also swappable. You can pop out the switches if you want different types of switches or you need to replace something. It has 4 LEDs on the bottom, which I don't think we have turned on, right?
I have the Zigbee firmware.
Oh, all right. They don't turn on
So,
right now, but there are 4 LEDs on the bottom that will light up. So it's really cool. So you can have notifications that say, hey, the trash needs to go out, and you make it green. So it's trash night, green. I put this by my back door. When I walk out to go take the trash cans out, I come back in, tap the button, my green light goes off. I've now completed my to-do list item. You can have it for anything that you'd want. The buttons, so if the device is asleep and you press the button, it's what, 10-ish, 15-ish?
it's like rated 10-ish, 10 to 12-ish seconds.
10 seconds, 'cause it's got to connect to Wi-Fi. We're working on some different connectivity methods on that. If it is already awake on USB-C or something, then the connection is instant. It's really, really, really fast. You can do single press, double press, long press.
Single, double, triple, and hold.
Okay.
Long press, yeah.
So lots of different combinations for it.
And there's a nice
trigger them.
blueprint as well that Jesse made. Thanks again, and that we've Brandon adapted for this.
Yeah. Okay. So it has. We also have like a icon pack if these come through. They're not coming through very well.
Yeah,
on
you
camera.
can see the pumpkin, but there's like a play, like pause button, light, and then a blinds button. But we'll have.
Yeah, I think there's
a
15.
little pack. Yeah, there's like 15.
15 different icons. We've been toying around with, so we can do color. We've been doing like a kind of a gray. But if there's icons that we're missing that you think, let us know, because the colored one was very fun.
Cyberdog is asking if there's a cow icon, because he's a farmer. He's lives on a ranch, and he's done some really cool stuff with our temperature sensors. He's using them, I think, for the water the temperature sensor. He's using the Dallas probe to measure the temperature of the water. I think he had another project he was doing as well. So feel free to share those if you got them, Brandon or Cyberdog. So that's funny. We can make one for you. We'll make a cow one.
Let's see. Okay. There's multiple expansion options. So at the top there are like
coming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 10 or so pins coming out the top. That we'll be able to hopefully plug in modules in the future, or you could just use as GPIO to add on whatever you would want. And then there's GPIO on the side. It's hard for these to show up. We need a better.
It's got to be
there we go.
The Mac background thing.
for the side. So the idea is that we'll make hopefully some add-ons in the future. So on the side, we can plug in rotary knobs, screens, whatever. The top, we can do screens, NFC, whatever else we want for there.
E-ink display, I think, was the other one that we talked about. We have them.
We don't have them available yet. Something possibly in the future. Mounting options. So there's a ton of ways to mount this thing because with it being battery, you might want it anywhere. So there are just normal rubber pads on the bottom, so you can sit it on your desk and it won't slide around. There are recessed screw holes in the back, so if you were to open up the case, you could screw this into something as well to hold it in place. There is a stand add-on that'll come. Let me see, it pops on, clicks on the back, and now you can mount it like at it's almost a 40-something degree angle. I forget what the angle is.
When Trevor was looking at it, we looked at ideal angle, and it's very similar essentially to like a stream deck.
So it can mount on your table this way. It can mount on your table this way. If you wanted it at a higher, it's a little more, actually more ergonomic mounting it. It's very hard to display this.
Yeah.
Up like that. There are pads on the bottom on each side to allow it to kind of stick where it needs to be. There are screw holes on different sides of it to allow you to mount it underneath a table. So you can mount it like this underneath your table or this way underneath your table, however. There are, and then it's not in here right now, but there's a magnet in here as well. So you can stick it, we've been sticking ours to the side of the fridge so that it's right there where everybody can see it. We have metal racking in our warehouse side here too that we can stick it to control things. So, look at all these great gifts.
Yeah, if you don't know about our wiki, we have an Apollo wiki with tons of guides and getting started, tips and tricks, and it's definitely grown from where it was. It looks very pretty now. Like I said, Brandon's wiki wizard has been doing a lot of great work on it with the GIFs, and we did a funny video. I was going to share the video real quick if you
Oh yeah, nobody saw our video.
Watch it. We shared it on Discord and YouTube and Reddit and stuff, but we had a little fun with the button one, so I was going to share it real quick for you guys. Let me see here. I'll share it in YouTube as well. I know you're actively watching the live stream, but at least you'll have the link to go to if you want to watch it. But I did a fun little video with it. Hopefully, we thought was kind of funny. Low budget, like horror film for Halloween.
Yeah. So I'm so excited to get this product out. I want to use so many of them. I want it on my nightstand so I can click a button and it sets my nighttime routine, turn off my lights, make sure my doors are locked, change my AC, whatever I want, and then a wake up routine. Mm-hmm. Tons of things. We're going to use them here at the office for, we actually use we print in resin, which we use IPA, so isopropyl alcohol, to clean our parts. And then when that gets cloudy, we have an IPA recycling machine that distills the IPA back into a pure state. So we actually use the pump one that goes from our IPA bucket over to the recycler to pump it across our little room.
Yep.
And
then back.
Yeah, and then back. So then, it pumps the clean IPA back into it when it's done. So that's controlled off of a button one. We've got blinds that we use on it.
The stream use lights.
It's really great for people, like where we saw it in our office, people who are not day-to-day Home Assistant users, maybe friends, spouses, children, that aren't going to pull out the app to interact with it. If they have a physical button that they can see the icon, they know what it does. There's so much more use for it.
It's quicker too. I mean, if you're right there in that area, it's quicker to hit a button, and you don't have to worry about pulling your phone out.
See you, Jesse.
Thanks, Jesse. Yep. See you, buddy. Yeah, be sure to go check out ESP Home and all the great work that Jesse and Keith. I think they just hired Jonathan. They should be getting some more help. We were talking with the team in IFA Berlin, and just really excited. Go sponsor him. Go star all his repos. Everything. Help him out.
So that's button one. I don't think we had any questions. Very few questions this time.
What's going on, guys? Come on. I know Halloween was like a few days ago. There,
Yeah.
everybody's probably dazed and confused from the late nights and all the candy.
And
but-
just that blueprint everybody was talking about being great. That came from Jesse. So,
Yes,
thanks,
I
Jesse.
did mention that earlier, but yeah, maybe we can share the wiki and the blueprint. Brandon also did some work on it, so thanks, Brandon, for getting it to work with
They
ours.
said when do we get button 1? Okay, we are waiting on a part. I don't know exactly which part, but yeah, it's really dependent on that part. It could be in a month. We hope it's in a month. Is our goal. But
Yes, next month
we
or
will-
this month, maybe end of this month.
Maybe it's all
Early
dependent on
next
this
month.
part. We gotta wait on.
Yes.
And yeah, so we'll let you know for sure. And I think it's gonna be a big hit. Make sure you sign up on our page because that helps us determine how many we need to purchase, so we don't run out of stock, and make sure there's enough there for everybody. I think it's gonna be great. Like I said, I want to use it everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Trevor said earlier, we keep joking like, oh, it'd be nice if we had something, like a button or something that we could push to like do this for us, to automate in our workshop. And because I think we're down to like one. I mean, we've given out
Yeah,
all
there's
the
our only
others,
one
so
left.
this is the only latest rev left. So
Oh, so it is also the ESP32C6, which means it supports Thread very easily in ESP Home. I need to test that out because that could make it wake up way faster. We'll get that tested and we'll make sure we have firmware available. And then we've been working on Zigbee firmware as well. So our first time making Zigbee firmware, we've been working on that to also run on the button 1. So that would also make it work way faster from sleep and sleep better. So
yeah.
very excited for all these. There's lots going on with button 1. We have everything ready just except for this one component we're waiting on to make them. The UV printer is running great. It's really looking awesome. So yeah.
Let's see. Brandon's asking about us having like a similar to like the Home Assistant does every couple of years. Do like what the heck month, or where people, or where you focus on, I guess, fixing YAML stuff and
Focusing on getting button 1 out.
yeah, I know, yeah. So yeah,
I
but if
don't know on the
there's,
spot.
let's see. Why the heck doesn't Temp 1 support 10 probes? It can with a small YAML change, yeah. So
Where was another one? There's another
let's
question.
see.
Rick B was asking about parking. Rick, we'll come right back to that. We can talk to it.
Yeah.
Make sure we don't have anything else on button 1.
Yeah, we're good on YouTube as well. Looking pretty good.
Yeah, Cyberdog was looking at weather stations because we actually have it for an industrial client that wants one. My only problem is like I don't want to do it bad. So like, okay, if you look at like the available weather stations out there, they're like cheap ones that don't last and are gonna fall apart and maybe don't look good. And there's like very expensive ones that are very well made and have tons of integrations and are quality sensors. So I'm trying to figure out the balance there because we definitely want to stay on the quality side, but also keep it at a price point that is, reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, there's two kind of on the market that are kind of.
And we want to differentiate from them. So
yeah.
Well, I was looking at it to try to figure it out. Yeah.
Aaron was bringing up an ultrasonic sensor for his oil tank, but it has to needs to screw in because it's indoors. We've tested the ultrasonic ones and they're outdoor ones. So, but I mean,
dude, we're fine, yeah. Okay, yeah. So we had an industrial client that was wanted to measure the oil level in a tank, and so we were able to use like a waterproof outdoor ultrasonic sensor at the top of the tank to point down, and essentially it bounces off the liquid to bounce back up and tell you the height. So then with a little bit of math, you can see how much is actually inside of that tank. And yeah, when we have the parts, we just not made it into a product.
But this was I guess IP68, or it was rated for direct weather exposure, and so I think it would work fine for inside. It does say it can't be open.
Yeah,
it can't be an open hole. So okay.
Yeah, I have to think, Aaron. Yeah, because this one, it did have like a seal that went around it. I don't know how sealed it was, but
Yeah, you could definitely fabricate something, I'm sure, 3D printing or resin or like a CNC.
Brandon was asking if we could talk about positive with the industrial clients. We can't announce the industrial clients, but but yeah, it's something that we got into this spring. Actually, we were at LANWAR. We had a little booth set up with our sensors, and somebody asked us, "Hey, would this work in a factory?" And we said, "Yeah, why not? Let's figure out how to get it done." So we kind of made we call it the Omni One now. It used to be called some other names. But it's Omni One. It's essentially a little platform. It's not a small board. It's about the size of an index card that has almost any type of port on it and expansion that we would need and PoE. And we've been able to build that to kind of allow us to make a whole host of different sensors with the same kind of hub behind it. And yeah, we need to launch it. The problem with launching it is we produce such small quantities of them that the price is high. It's not because it's kind of a more unique, complex sensor. It isn't going to be for everybody. So we don't have the economy of scale like we do with, say, the MSR2, where we can buy a lot of them and drive that cost down. So that's the only thing holding me back, is that it's expensive, and I don't want to launch a sensor that's quite expensive just because we can't sell a whole lot of them. Yeah, that's really where it's at. Really where it's at. Cyberdog asked what type of sensors. It has every port on it. Has open I/O. It has a handful of mezzanine ports. It has the stemma. Quick, it has the Grove, the Quick. Has all of them on it. It has the connector for the SIN55 to make it an air sensor. It could become anything, and it has PoE.
Also Wi-Fi,
battery power.
Yep.
Yeah, it essentially does everything. But
it's the S3.
It's very unique.
Yeah, it has the S3 on it.
Yeah. So maybe we'll one day. It's truly just the cost is that we don't buy tons and tons and tons of them, so that PCB cost is higher because it can't be spread across a ton of boards. So maybe one day. Cyberdog, it can plug a SIN55 into it.
Yeah, actually, if you have an Air 1, you could take the cable and plug it directly into it and use it for that.
All right, I didn't want to lose Rick's question. Rick was asking about parking.
Yeah.
Okay. Parking. It was a sensor I really, really wanted. We had a lot of trouble with the ultrasonic sensor giving us a continuous, solid, good reading instead of it kind of jumping around too much. Besides that, I also had weird things with it sleeping. So the device was battery powered. It would go to sleep and then wake up randomly at different intervals. I couldn't figure that out. Really, it kind of just became quite a bit of a headache where there were so many problems we were trying to figure out on it. And there was other products we wanted to get out that we kind of put it on the back burner about a year ago. So we could focus on temp and plant and the LED, the button, all these other things in one. It's just not come back off of the back burner. If anybody has electronics experience and wants to play around with, triaging it, I don't know if it's a hardware problem, I don't know if it's a software problem yet, but I have a couple of them left. We have a couple thousand ultrasonic sensors waiting as well. So get to it one day, or maybe I need to do it at LANWAR. But yeah, anybody want to use it, DM me, tell me that you know how to use ESP Home and circuits, and we can send you one.
So I know we keep having a lot of people ask about it, and California, and one of the guys in our Discord who keeps coming back, he's like, where is this thing? And I think we accidentally gave it one stock, and it alerted people maybe that it was in stock, and so we're so people were like, where is it?
Yeah. So that's where it's at.
But I think that's a kind of a good transition almost into our product interest survey, or our future product survey. It's we look at this and listen to the community and Reddit and Facebook and who else is in Discord, ESPM Discord, our Discord, and we see what people truly want. So we have a future product survey if you guys don't mind, if you haven't filled it out yet. please do let us know where we need to focus all of our R&D and which products actually are desirable and people actually want. So that, I think that's kind of aided in the back burnering of the parking one. But so
feel free, please, that product survey. Like as we're coming to a wrap on button 1, we are working on our next. We know our next product. We're working on maybe the one after that. But yeah, please fill out the survey and let us know, because that really drives what we're doing. I can't leak it yet, Cyberdog. It's a little too early, and we're a little too excited about it. So, well, maybe give me a month, maybe next month at the live stream. He said leak it.
Leak what?
Because I was saying like we're working on the next thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be on the next live stream, right?
Yeah, I think we'll have it at the next live stream. Yeah, at least close enough. Okay. What else we have?
So.
Yes, so tune in next time.
Tune in.
Yeah, to get the button or get the. I almost said it. I said the wrong product, but I said a product name, not meaning to say a product name.
All right, good.
To get the update.
Yeah, I think that covers the H2. It covers the button 1 and LED 1. I don't think we're missing anything on button 1.
No.
I think that pretty much covers it.
A lot of exciting things going on.
Yeah.
We're coming up on the end of the year. Please tell friends, families, bosses about the H2. Like, we don't make any profit from it. We want to sell as many as we can so that way we can raise as much charity. We've sold them to companies for like their, some like presents at their Christmas parties.
Yep.
We've, is it official that whoever's buying them have them on their site? Or no, can't say that. Okay, maybe some of our retailer or distributors will also have some of them this year. We're trying to work on that. But yeah, we're trying to get it all figured out and very excited. So Wednesday they go live. Buy them all so we can raise as much money as we can.
Did you talk about the tiers? I think it could confuse some people maybe.
Okay. To confuse.
Possibly.
So the H2 is available at 3 prices. Okay. It is the same exact thing you get in every one of them. You get nothing different. It's just the amount that gets donated. So in the first one, it's like we try to hit as low of a tier as we can to at least raise some money for charity, but allow also people to experience the ornament. There's a middle tier that's $5 more, and then the top tier is $5 more than the next tier. Same exact product. You just get more goes to charity. We keep tabs on it. We'll update the description as well, usually every day, couple days, to show how much we've been donating and all of that. So really excited.
We just got a question in YouTube from, looks like Patrick Collins. He's asking about a smart irrigation system. Or do you have any thoughts on that?
I've always wanted to make that.
I linked the pump 1. So I
think it's more like a sprinkler controller.
Yeah.
Sprinkler. Let me see. Yeah. So Patrick, is it a sprinkler controller or like a drip
smart
irrigation?
water valves for the garden?
Okay.
Yeah,
probably.
It would work in conjunction with the pump 1 to then turn on or off, right? Or you're saying would exist? Would attach to existing like water hose, essentially?
Yeah. So if it's a sprinkler controller, they already have wires going out to the sprinkler valves, and then the valves already have water pressure from your house to it, and then we would just toggle them kind of like relays. I've always wanted to make one. I think there's a couple of good ones out there, but I've always wanted to make one, and maybe one day. It's not a no. Put a vote in for it on our product survey.
Yep, do it.
Yeah. So it's a smart controller. Especially with a weather station, because more and more it seems like all of the weather APIs in Home Assistant, a lot of the third-party weather APIs are going to pricing models or either cutting off completely access.
Yep.
That would be great to have a local weather station that can then you can control separately your sprinklers. So
Kyle, I think Kyle just joined. It's almost over, bud.
Kyle.
A little late there. We got the kids down.
Kyle's another member of our team. Longtime friend. He runs kind of the operations, which is So the logistics of shipping things, of making sure we have stock, making sure things get built, making sure things get to our distributors. It's a huge job managing international fulfillment. And yeah, we're happy to have Kyle.
Oh yeah, Kyle is the YouTube star. He's the one that did the smoothie challenge. If you haven't seen,
I think it's our most viewed video.
It is. And it was we just random. We're just like, hey, I wonder if
Yeah.
this will pump a smoothie. And of course, those are always the best videos. That's how it always happens. But that is a good one. I gotta share that one. We have several where he's in the tree with the pump one.
Yeah, he's always
The
he's
pump one
always,
is our fluid pump that we made for, we have a plant sensor, and Trevor's mom was like, well, why can't you automate watering it? So we made the pump one to then automate watering your plant, and then you can fill your fish tanks, cure eggs. It's food safe. So then we were like, wonder how high it can pump, or like how much can it pull? And we climbed a tree.
Kyle
climbed a tree. And we pumped it like 14 feet straight up, and then at LANWAR we pumped it like 20 some feet up. We did both, it on the ground pumping up 20 feet, and then also at 20 feet pulling up from the ground. This little pump is incredible. It's just 5 volts. You can run it off of your laptop, a power bank. It's just a cell phone charger. But yeah, we did do some funny videos or some fun stuff with it. So I'll share that as well because that is a fun video.
Yeah.
And please enjoy the Halloween video. We had a lot of fun making that as well.
Yeah. All right. If you have any other suggestions for us, products, things we can do better,
future product survey, or Discord, or just email us at support@apolloautomation.com. Brandon loves getting emails.
Anything fun we can do.
Yeah. Pumpkin.
Announce the giveaway.
Sonoma. Yeah. So I think we may have said we said we may do a pumpkin next year or something, and he held us to it, but I don't.
Everybody wants different holidays.
I know, so it's like which holidays, because there's a lot of holidays. So it's like you got a pumpkin, especially around now, pumpkin, turkey, whatever the holiday ornament is.
Who is the giveaway winner? Oh, Lucas Nax.
Yeah. Lucas Nax, yeah, congrats.
Lucas Nax or Lucas Snacks.
Ooh.
Not sure which one it is.
Just reach out to Smart Home Sellout or Brandon, or he may reach out to you. And Flag Day too said, yeah. See, that's the problem is there's so many holidays, but yeah, reach out to Brandon if you won the giveaway, and
are they still
on Discord, or email us at support@apolloautomation.com. Brandon will get you taken care of.
I don't think they're in the
I don't see him.
But yeah,
Brandon can handle it. He's got it.
All right.
Yeah. So beta firmware, if you want to talk about that, and then the feedback squad.
Yeah. Okay. So as we end here, we
got one more thing, I think.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
We got a great community here. We're so thankful for everybody to join and be in our Discord and YouTube and all of the other places, Reddit. If you want to help out, we have a couple things. So one, there's the beta firmware. So whenever it's as a developer, it's extremely scary to push firmware out to all of you guys now that there's so many people out there around the world. So we have the beta firmware channels, which is a great way to help us out of saying, hey, test out this firmware. We've tested it. It works. Put it on your system and make sure you don't have some odd Bluetooth system hooked up where it's too big. Make sure to check that out. The second one is we have a couple roles in Discord. One being the feedback squad. Feedback squad is if you say, hey, I only want to be notified when somebody, when like I or Justin or somebody has a question on our team that wants some input. And so we'll do things like, so for button 1, we were pinging people about the icons that we should use. So we said, hey, feedback squad, what are these icons that are the most popular ones that we should implement on our switches? And it's a great way to give us some feedback straight from the community. We love it. We then implement it. If you go look for any of the past ones, all of the suggestions from the last feedback squad, I think, made it, besides a cow. But other than that, they're all going to go ship as our product. So
we can do a cow.
The other thing is also GitHub. We have all of our code is open source. As we make these products, there's more and more repos out there. If you ever want to contribute to them, we would love that. Sometimes it takes us a little bit to review pull requests, but ping us if we don't see it. And we'd be so thankful. I need to find a way. I need to talk to Jesse on how to keep a list of contributors to announce them, because we've had quite a few, and it'd be very.
One
we
of you
also
guys
don't
knows
have
how.
the Discord tag too. They don't have it. The role, code contributor. There's only one person who has
Oh
it.
yeah, it's Wilba.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
We need to add that to more people.
Very, very early on. Yeah.
All
That's a
right.
good idea.
What the Nub had a good question. What do you have the option to 3D print your own? Yeah, they're just standard. Let me pull one out of here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you mention that they ship with Cherry MX Browns?
Yeah. I don't know if I can
Okay.
show
They're
it.
hot swappable.
Yeah.
They're Cherry MX Browns.
Yeah. They take any normal keycap. Oh,
There, it's gone.
It's gonna become like the Linus thing.
Yeah, I know.
I dropped two things on camera.
Someone already made a joke about it early on. So.
Yeah, you can 3D print your own. You can buy other ones. They have cool keycaps out there where they're two pieces. It's a white piece, and then you can put a little piece of paper inside of it, and then put a clear protector over it. If you wanted to print or draw your own keycaps, yeah, we're really excited about it. Lots of cool stuff with it. Hopefully in a month, we'll keep you guys updated.
Yep. And why don't we show them? I was talking with Zach and the Zone configurator. Let's
you
pull
want.
it up. Yeah, I gotta.
How do I pull it up?
Just go to Home Assistant, local. All right. So we've been working, or more so, Westward Winds has been working on.
In here we can't show.
No, just go to test. He's been working on something for us, and
I gotta share my screen.
yes,
How am I gonna do this?
we're just trying to figure out how to get on. So Zach, Westward Winds has been working on a Zoe configurator for our millimeter wave sensors, more specifically the MTR1 and the R Pro one, which use the 2450. So you don't have to rely on Home Assistant because you'd have to type in the coordinates. It was a little bit more difficult and confusing, and you don't have to rely on the HLK Radar Tool app. He's been working on this for a while now. Do you know how to get it?
No, we've never shared our screen.
Have we not
before.
shared our screen before?
No.
Oh wait, you've put something on that screen before and shared that screen, right?
I think I've only shared it to Discord. I'm trying to get it.
So.
I don't know that.
Yeah, he's been working on it for a little bit here, and of course, we've been testing it and trying it out. But yeah, it's absolutely incredible. It really takes the HLK app was great. It was decent, but then you also had to download the app and connect to it. This is all done on the Home Assistant side, so it'll be a HAX integration, and it'll be done all in Home Assistant. You're not limited to the 2450 has a limit of 3 zones. You're not limited to zones on this. You could have 20 zones if you wanted. We're sharing a picture now in Discord, and it looks like Zach shared a picture as well. So it's incredible because it doesn't limit you to the zone limitation of the millimeter wave. You're still limited to the target tracking, so up to 3 targets. But you can also name them. It has the distance measurements. You can actually adjust it and modify it directly on your Home Assistant dashboard. You can lock it so you don't accidentally remove your zones. He made it very simple to add the XY targets, and it's very user friendly. Yeah, exactly. So there's
really cool, really great work. It's really awesome.
Yeah, and it not being limited to or kind of stunted by the millimeter wave sensor itself. It's all handled on the Home Assistant side. So definitely very grateful. This is going to be a huge thing. We should be getting it out within maybe tomorrow. So we'll need everybody to kind of spread the word, let people know. We'll probably do a post about it. Let's see. Any questions? Zach, if you have anything to add, anything I forgot, but yeah, it is very neat. You can actually, he made it to where, you used to on the old Plotly graph, it would be, it was kind of the opposite of where you were standing. So now it actually is like where you're looking, and it's actually directionally accurate. So you can actually change the location of where it starts. He actually moved the field of view so you can see it. It doesn't technically move the field of view on the millimeter wave sensor, but it just moves it for the graph. And then also it has like spheres, circles. It also has just traditional circles or rectangles, but it can also do polygons. So you can make crazy just shapes, and they work. So it's huge. So there is a lot in there. Yeah, so it works with any units, any numerical entity.
Cool.
So yeah, it's very, very exciting. We'll be sharing that and releasing that very soon. So
All right.
yeah, and the gates, like the distance measurement, is on there as well. Yeah, it's very exciting. So we'll be on the lookout for that, and hopefully you guys have an MTR or an R Pro and can test it, because I think that's definitely a game changer. Yeah, it's so much easier. Especially, I did want to put a call out to some of the content creators. We were talking about Reed from Smart Home Solver. He did a smart home tour, and he showcased our Plant 1. He showcased the MSR2. He also showcased the R Pro 1. I think we have some more content coming up on his channel, so keep an eye out. Make It Work Tech, he showed off the R Pro 1. He should have some more content coming out. So thank you to them. And so hopefully we'll get this to them, for the video, and they'll show how easy it is. And also, we've been talking. It seems like a lot of people kind of don't know about the wiki or have forgotten about the wiki, but
Don't say that.
But it seems like. We were talking to people. I was talking to Aaron. He was like great, awesome documentation.
Yeah.
So just make sure, we're going to try to be better about posting the wiki everywhere and make sure people know that all this work that, mostly branding is doing is being seen by everybody. So the wiki is incredible. We have very, standard introduction type, guides and tutorials to advanced stuff as well. So, and Brandon's making videos. So yeah, who is Brandon? I don't know.
All right.
So
great stream. We appreciate everybody joining us.
yeah. Oh, we're not taking any more questions.
I didn't see any more coming.
Any more questions? We always do a last call.
Last call. It's very hot in this room. We need a temp 1 in here to show us
to
the
see
temperature.
We should stream that. We should share it.
Especially with this heater in here now, below us.
Oh yeah.
We're in a small. You can't see because of our filter. We're in a small box that
Cubicle.
has 2 feet of insulation in it because of soundproofing, and it heats up extremely fast.
Oh yeah. So over in YouTube, real quick. So sorry, Circuits. I'm just seeing this now. I think Circuits actually just won our H2 giveaway that we did over for Halloween. So he's just saying it'll be a great new graph essentially to replace the Plotly. So yes, it'll be fantastic for that. Do we have an estimate for when the WLED controller will be available?
I think hopefully a month. It depends on this part. Sometimes we don't have a timeline on a part, and it's very frustrating for us.
So Max, it'll be available in about a month or so. And then so Circuits, we should, like I said, I'm working with Zach now. We should be getting it out and getting it into hacks and everything for everybody to use. And then he just said that the Apollo Automation Wiki is like the Bible. So he just said it goes back to it often. So yeah, thank you for that. I think I was going to share the link if people haven't used it yet. There it is. Okay. But yeah, so make sure. And then, of course, if you have any ideas for guides that we don't have or anything, tips, please let us know and we'll add them. I think, can people contribute to? Can they add to the wiki?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah, technically,
put in like a
it's
pull
just
request.
markdown. You can put in a pull request.
Put in a pull request, markdown pull request. So, all right. Any other questions?
All right. Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate these. We'll see you next month. Hopefully, we'll have LED. We're for sure launching H2 this week, so set your clocks on Wednesday. Sign up on the product page.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Button 1 and LED 1 hopefully for next month on the live stream, and maybe be able to talk about a new product next live stream. Hopefully, it'll be close enough. There's a lot of other cool things in the works, and we're excited for the end of the year.
Very excited.
All right.
Some big stuff.
Yep. See you guys. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you guys very much. Have a good night.